I handed her the envelope with a smile, trying to hide the tremor in my hands. The room smelled of vanilla cake and cheap perfume, laughter bouncing off the walls. My mom tore it open, glanced inside, and laughed. "Don't bring embarrassing gifts next time," she said, tossing it aside like it weighed nothing. The sound of her laughter ricocheted through the room. Her friends laughed with her. I froze. I picked up the envelope, slowly. Every eye turned to me. I smiled. "It's a fully paid home renovation," I said, voice calm. "All your dreams ready to go. I'll handle the rest." And I walked out. The calls started that night, non-stop. "Jack, we need to talk. How could you do this? Please, just answer me." I didn't answer. I didn't have to. She had underestimated me. She always did. I remember the first time I met her. I was 19, bright-eyed, naive, thinking the world was full of people like me, people who kept promises. She smiled at me, genuinely, or so I thought. She had this warmth that made you forget the cold corners of life. I trusted her. I believed in her. I never expected betrayal. It came slowly, a comment here, a subtle exclusion there. But the final proof was indisputable, a message I wasn't supposed to see, proof of her belittling me to everyone she knew, plotting, laughing at me behind my back. My heart thudded, hot and heavy, but I didn't cry, I didn't scream. I waited. I learned to watch her patterns, the way she measured people, discarded them, celebrated her power over them. I mirrored her patience, but my intentions were different. I didn't want her respect. I wanted her reckoning. Planning revenge became my obsession. I traced every decision she made, every asset, every vanity she depended on. I whispered through the corridors of banks, contractors, lawyers. Everything had a price. I knew the value of timing. Precision was my weapon. When the renovation was ready, it wasn't flashy, it wasn't a spectacle, it was perfect. Every corner, every tile, every wall screamed attention to detail. I chose the contractors she couldn't refuse, the designs she'd brag about to her friends, the schedule that would mirror her next birthday party. Every piece a silent strike, unseen until the moment it would hit hardest. And the day came. Her birthday. The envelope. The laughter. That dismissal of me like I was nothing. Perfect. I handed it over like a gift of innocence, letting her pride blind her. When the realization hit that this wasn't some trinket, some joke, but her entire home, redone, financed, unasked for, the room went silent. Her eyes widened. I walked out before she could choke out an apology, before she could manipulate her way back into control. Now the calls. Endless calls. She leaves voicemails, texts, emails. "I'm sorry, please." But the power is mine. She doesn't understand yet that her laughter, her mockery, her betrayal, they're all recorded in the ledger of my mind. I am the storm she ignored. I think about her face when she realized it, not just the renovation itself, but the fact she had been made a fool by someone she had called weak, incapable, naive. I orchestrated humiliation, but not for sport, because betrayal deserves precision. I sit alone now, glass of scotch in hand, the city lights casting shadows across the walls. I don't feel glee. I feel calm. I feel completed. The silence in my apartment mirrors the silence in her home. She can't call me anymore, not without walking into the weight of her own misjudgment. Sometimes I wonder if she'll ever understand. But maybe that's the point. The satisfaction doesn't come from explanation. It comes from watching her scramble in a world she thought she controlled, realizing the one person she betrayed has already won. I rise from the chair, letting the empty glass clink on the counter. A slow smile creeps across my face. Revenge isn't about anger. It's about patience. It's about the art of waiting until every move lands perfectly. And tonight, Every piece landed exactly where it should.